Hey everyone, I want to give a little shop update. Right now things are running really efficiently and more efficiently than they've ever gone before. So I just wanted to turn this on and show you guys how awesome this is. So right now I've got my fixture in place that's allowing me to cut a whole bunch of frames at the same time. So you can see it is gone from this stage where they're just square titanium blanks and bolt them on, and then they go on here to cut them into a round shape and surface them smooth. I mean, you see in the beginning the surface finish is really rough, and I gotta remove the scale and imperfections. I've got the bandsaw cutting parts right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and shut it off so it's a little quieter. Okay, so let's load up the next tool. Hopefully you can kind of see me a little bit. This next tool is really amazing. I'm going to show you the magic it works. But this changed everything for making these hooks. And I think it's a light enough cut that I don't have to put up the shield. So we'll go here, cycle start, top side chamfer. Give it a little bit of coolant. Oh, way too much. I think that should be good. So what's happening right here is this tool is going around and it's removing that sharp edge from the frame. So it's nice and polished and not sharp, won't cut a glove. And also it's just really pretty. It makes it really reflective and beautiful. But chamfering is very standard with machining. We're going to come back here in a second and you're going to see why this tool is absolutely magical. So anyway, you guys saw over here, like I'm actually cutting the metal from these big sheets of stainless steel. Starts as 304L stainless. And then I cut them down to a 1/2 inch width. Actually a little bit over, so I cut a little bit off of all sides. Then they get bolted onto here. This fixture gets put on the mill and it drills and taps all of those holes so that I end up with these holes, which allow me to mount them to the fixture like this. Since I'm surfacing off the top and then cutting them round, clamping was really complicated. So I actually had to make a fixture that allowed me to bolt everything in from the back side. And then no bolts are exposed, so I don't chop any off. Which is, yeah, that was a very complicated process figuring out how to make that happen. Every part is another mystery. So with these fixtures now, my machine isn't that good. I realize it may look really high tech if you don't know a lot about machining, but this is considered like a prototyping machine, not really for production. And it isn't very accurate. So to get accuracy, I have to get very creative. Especially if I want to maintain accuracy while I cut an entire fixture of parts. This is 24 complete hooks is being cut there. So yeah, anyway, serious challenge. making that happen. But these are very accurate. They come off and they're extremely accurate. See, after coming off, they're nice, extremely reflective, although they still get finished. Then you see the backside is still rough. That gets finished on the next operation when we cut the holes and do all the engraving and stuff. Let's see. I don't really know what else to show you, but everything's working very, very efficiently now. And this has never happened. I've never actually been able to produce more inventory than I'm selling. I've always had backlog. But here in the next 2 days, I'm going to be shipping out every order that's on my backlog. Which is good because I'm about to leave town. And I'm going to be out of town through the end of the year. And after that, I am going to try to take off a month or two, however long it takes to finish my film. This has been eating at me for a long time, but I didn't expect to be the primary suspension hook manufacturer right as the film was finishing production. So that sort of responsibility slowed things down quite a bit. But now things are running smoothly enough to where I can take that time off and finish the film. Just devote myself full time to finishing the film, which everyone's waiting for. Everyone needs hooks. That's very important, but yeah, everyone's ready to see this film. I'm ready to. I'm ready to, move on to future projects and, start showing this to the world, start going around. Anyway, now that I have the design finalized, I have a small number of hooks from a previous batch. These are all thread locks. Pin threads in, tapered shoulder. They just have an old engraving style. The font is slightly different on the inside and outside. And then the pin is slightly different. The taper and the shoulder is slightly different. They still work great. There's nothing wrong with them. They're just, I made a minor change. So I'm actually clearing these all out for 40 bucks a hook right now. But I only have 10. I have 6 of the large style, that's 1 3/4 inch, and I have 4 2 inch hooks. Or I got that backwards. I have 6 2 inch, or 4 2 inch, 6 1 3/4 inch. Okay, I got that right. Yeah. And then aside from that, I have these really pretty titanium standard Gilson hooks. These have an unthreaded shoulder on each side. That's the last of them. These things are done. They're still good. Almost everyone uses hooks like these, although the thread lock is far superior, so I've discontinued these. Anyway, clearing those out, as well as these. These were actually second generation thread locks, but I converted them to standard thread locks. So it says it's a 1.75 inch frame and a thread lock 2.2, but it's actually 1 3/4 inch because I removed that spacer, this part that goes in the middle and takes up that 1/4 inch. So this is a 1.5 inch. It would be a medium with the new sizing, but it's a 5 gauge pen, so you use a 6 gauge needle to put this in. It's tapped on all 4 frames, so you can thread in jewelry and stuff. Pink titanium, but when it reflects, both of these are kind of a gold color. They're really pretty. Anyway, all these are super crazy cheap right now. I need to move on with them so I can keep my inventory much more organized. So I'm saying goodbye to these now. Moving forward into very, very big things, and no one is waiting for hooks anymore, which is amazing. And I can take time off of work and still have hooks going out on time because I have someone working for me now. So this is really, really epic. Here, I told you I was going to show you something amazing. Let's have a look. Now it's going around, and it's actually... It actually cut a chamfer on the backside of the frame. Sorry about that, I accidentally turned off my phone. Hit the wrong button. You didn't see it. Boom! Look at that. So that is just magical right there. That means the chamfer on the front and back is the exact same. Whoa. It is amazing. So that's why these frames, these hooks, are better than they have ever been in the history of dissected art and really in the history of suspension hooks. I mean, I don't want to sound egotistical, but I don't think anybody's taken it this far. I'm very proud of where they're at. So hopefully everyone appreciates them. Those who didn't know that much about them, hopefully now you see. I have really, it's a very complex process taking them to the point of completion, but I have really fine-tuned every aspect of that production, which you've really just seen a small piece of right now. So I hope you all appreciate it, and thanks for following along with Dissected Art. It's been a passion of mine now for going on 10 years, and thank you all.